A Play, Part 1. Scene 1. A King's Court. The court awaits the arrival of the king. Two guards are standing front right of the stage. First guard to the second guard. Be alert, the king is about to arrive. Second guard. Who wants to be alert? Life seems like one long sleep in this land. I am at ease all day, though I am a guard. First guard. How boring. I wonder if some interesting drama will unfold at the court today. It would enliven the atmosphere. Second guard. I would be equally happy if there was none. Enter the disciple looking around. First guard. Halt, you are a stranger. Give your identity. Disciple. You are right. I am a visitor here. A disciple of the wise sage from the Ganghor forest, which lies to the east of your kingdom. First guard. What brings you here? Disciple. I have heard amazing stories about this kingdom of Andher Nagri and the great King Chaupat. I am especially impressed by the fact that everything in the market is sold at the same price, no complications. First guard. You have heard right. In our land, you can buy the most rich and delectable sweets for the same price as an equal measure of vegetables. Taka sir bhaji, taka sir khaja. I am quite happy about it. It makes life easy. Disciple. So it should. It would be a good idea to settle in this land. But first, I would like to attend the court today and pay my respects to the mighty King Chaupat. Second guard. You may stand there, pointing out, with those people who are in a queue. Loud voice from backstage. Hear you people. Here comes the most noble, most revered, most gracious, most learned King Chaupat of this vast kingdom. Make way for the king. Bow to the royal monarch. King Chaupat arrives to the fanfare of bugles and drums and takes his place on the throne. King, let the court begin. Fourth guard messenger. The first complaint. Thief rushes forward and wails loudly. Justice, O most great king, I beg for justice. King, and what is your complaint? Thief, in this great land of Andher Nagri, my friend and I have been truly hardworking, honest thieves. All these years we have been true to our profession. And what is our reward? Last night, with great efforts, we made a hole in the wall of a merchant's house. When all his family were away, my friend peered through that hole into the house, when suddenly the wall collapsed, wails louder, and my friend was instantly killed. I have lost my only friend and partner. O king, it's the merchant's fault for living in a house with such weak walls. King, fetch the merchant at once. A life for life. The merchant must be hanged. Third guard leaves and returns with the merchant who bows before the king. Merchant, mercy, O noble king. I had no intentions of killing these skilled professionals. It is not my fault that the wall of my house collapsed. My house has been recently built. It is the fault of the bricklayer who carelessly built such a weak wall. King, bring the careless bricklayer immediately. He must hang for his fault. Second guard leaves and returns with the bricklayer. Bricklayer, O most kind lord and king, kneeling to the king. Have mercy, I beg you. Don't send me to the gallows. I agree that I built the wall which collapsed and killed a man. But it was not due to my carelessness. The mortar which I used to lay the bricks was of very poor quality. There was too much of water mixed in it. It is entirely the mortar maker's fault. King, summon the mortar maker at once. He must pay with his life for his thoughtlessness. First guard exist and return with the mortar maker, who rushes and throws himself before the king. Mortar maker wailing loudly, "Forgive me, O merciful king. Please do not hang me to death. I have a wife and 2 young children. Who will look after them?" King, your carelessness has cost a life. You must pay with your life. Mortar maker, no, 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 my royal lord, I am not to blame. The pot which I used to pour water into the mortar had an extraordinary large mouth, so excess water poured down into the mortar mixture. I was helpless. It is the potter's fault for making such a useless pot. King, let the potter be brought here at once. He must be executed for moulding such useless pots. Fourth guard leaves and re-enters with the potter. Potter, cowering before the king, Your Majesty, show mercy to this humble potter. I agree the pot I made and sold to the mortar maker was a defective one, but I am not guilty. As I was moulding that pot, I heard the sweet, delicate tinkling of anklets. It was the money-lender's daughter. She distracted me as I was shaping the mouth, and it became too wide. King, bring the money-lender's daughter here, this very instant. She must be sent to the gallows for disturbing this poor potter at work. First guard leaves and enters with the money-lender and his daughter. Money-lender, in a desperate voice, "O just king, spare my daughter. She is my only child, and to be wedded next Monday." Daughter, "Oh, do not fret, father. The king will not hang me." To the king, "Your most esteemed highness, I rarely step outside the threshold of my home.